Hey guys, it's your girl Shalae and I'm back today with another video. In today's video, we're going to discuss some grocery shopping hacks. Now guys, if you're like me, then you know that you've already felt the financial pinch at the grocery store or even filling up at the gas pump. It's no secret, right? The cost of living is going up thanks to inflation. And a lot of the resources that we had during the pandemic, whether that was federal funding and some one-time donations, they are just no longer in place, okay? It's hard out here. But I found some ways that can make your dollar stretch. So if you want to know where the money resides, you already know what to do. Stay tuned. Your girl's got you covered. Now, if this is your first time tuning into my channel, hi, hello, hey, friend. My name is Shalae, and here on this channel, we discuss shopping, saving, and everything in between. I would love to have you a part of my internet family. Super easy. Click the big old red subscribe button down below and you're in just like that. And while you're at it, go ahead and give me a like, especially if you love me bringing this content to you. Guys, as you know, I am back from deployment and this is a shock for me, the prices at the stores, okay? Because everywhere I look right now, things are just expensive. I mean, inflation is showing up everywhere. And it wasn't like this when I was overseas. So with money being tight, here are a few ways that I am learning how to save. One, guys, this is my hidden secret. Okay, come a little close, a little bit closer. Okay, that is too close. But guys, I need for you to join your local Buy Nothing Facebook group. Now, let me go ahead and tell you about this program. The Buy Nothing group means that you can bypass like these high prices at the store and you don't even have to offer up anything in exchange. Like, this is why I love these groups, because they focus on donations rather than like trading or bartering. And when I say that you can find everything, I mean, you can find everything from people offering to adopt a family. So I'm going to include a few photos that I've screenshot where people have put in there where they were giving away food. And I mean, just because it may have smelled like smoke. Like one lady, she bought some groceries, one lady, she had groceries delivered to her and she said the car smelled like smoke. So she gave all the groceries away. But you never know what you're going to find in these groups. It could be anything from furniture to food, but you can do everything from your phone. So that's why I love these groups. It's the Buy Nothing Facebook group. Join it. Thank me later. All right, so tip number 2, how to save on food. Well, of course, we know to shop what's on sale, but when you find things on sale, you need to double up, okay? Look at the grocery ad and take notice of things that have been deeply discounted and even on things that your family use often. Now, these are things that you want to grab extras of so you don't have to pay full price for them a week or two down the road. So if your budget allows, when you're in the store and you find things on clearance or even if it's on sale, stack up or even triple up on these things. So for example, I know Miles and I love spaghetti and we will eat that at least once a week. So when spaghetti sauce goes on sale, like buy one, get one free, I just don't get the buy one, get one free. I buy 4, okay? So that way I know for 4 whole weeks, Miles and I can have a pasta night at least once a week. Now, another tip that you can save is going meatless for a day or even a week and turning to cheaper alternatives. So a lot of times on Monday, we'll just do meatless Monday. And we did this before inflation, but now we're really doing meatless Monday. Okay, so with these prices that are going up, you don't have to have meat with every meal, okay? You have to find some alternatives. Now, of course, we have where you can go to like the local farmers market. But here in Huntsville, and what I'm noticing in a lot of states, they have what is called a CSA. So that is tip number 3 or 4, okay? Join a community-supported agriculture. Now, here are the basics of this type of program. This is like where a farmer offers like a number of shares to the public, which consists of like seasonal produce or even meat. And then interested consumers, you can take this pretty much as like a membership, and then you'll receive a box each week of produce or meat. So my father is from the country. He lives in Florida. A lot of times, like his family will buy a cow or a pig from a local farmer and they'll pay them up front. And then each week they'll go pick up their meat and they are good to go and they can cook. In Huntsville, I have bought a box like this where it consisted of vegetables. And when I say it was super inexpensive, I may pay $10 and get enough vegetables to last a whole week, sometimes 2 weeks. And it forces you not only to eat seasonal, but it also helps your local farmers as well. Now, of course, we know that you can buy in bulk, but buying in bulk doesn't always work for some people, especially if you live alone or if you are my seasoned seniors. So if you decide to get like a membership with Costco or Sam's Club, you can always split this with like a relative or a friend, and that way you both can use it and split the different bulk items. Now, with the prices going up, not everyone wants to use coupons. We know about like using your generic brands as well as your grocery spending, but guys, you gotta start meal prepping and take advantage of the local giveaways. All right, so let's go ahead and keep the party started with signing up for assistance programs. Now, you have programs that will help you pay for your home. There are state property tax assistance programs to help pay for your utilities. There are energy programs, and to help pay for food, there are food pantries, giveaways, churches, vouchers. There are so many programs out there. Of course, we have the SNAP benefits program, but guys, for my seasoned seniors, there are things like the fruit and veggie vouchers that are given out each year at the farmers market. So a lot of times they're given out in the spring and in the fall. Now, there also are other programs where our state assistance program, for example, in Louisiana, they have a program called Cap, Louisiana Cap, which this is a food assistance program. It's pretty similar to like SNAP benefits, but this is only for residents who are at least 60 years old or older, and they receive SSI. Now, Cap is also viewed as a simplified SNAP program. So you still have to go ahead and fill out an application to see if you are available, or to see if you are eligible for it. But check and see if your state are offering these type of programs, because when I tell you there are tons of resources, I want to say I was looking at either Maine or Baltimore. They have a program. I know in Vermont they have a program. But in Louisiana Cap, this program is for if you are 60 years of age and receiving SSI. You may be eligible if you are not institutionalized and you don't receive SNAP benefits due to your immigration status or any type of program violations. Of course, if you are living alone and you buy and prepare like your food for yourself, or even separately, or you agree to buy and prepare your food, then this would be another eligibility requirement. And of course, you're not living with your spouse or your own child under the age of 22 years old, then you would be eligible to receive the Louisiana purchase card, and the SNAP benefits will be deposited into your account. Now, these programs, they don't offer the regular amount of SNAP benefits that you get. So you would be qualified for 36 months, but then for Louisiana Cap, there are 3 different tiers or 3 different allotments for it. This program, recipients could receive $35, $82, or $173, depending on like your shelter costs or your housing costs. So it's important to report all your expenses, all right? Now, speaking of that, we'll also talk about food as medicine, because as of right now, more states are testing like Medicaid programs and pilot programs on providing people more healthier food that can potentially lower those health costs as well. So Medicaid typically covers like your medical expenses, but now they are looking into food. So in Arkansas, Oregon, Massachusetts, they received approval from the Centers of Medicare and Medicaid last year to use a portion of their Medicaid funds to actually pay for food programs as well. So these are things that you have to look at. Now, these include like medically tailored meals. So it might not be your most nutritious meals, but it also included groceries, produce, prescriptions, fruit and vegetable vouchers as well being provided by medical professionals. So this is another thing when you're going to those doctor's appointments, you can say, hey, you know, due to my diet related disease, do I qualify for this as well? California was already running a program like this, but it was under a different name. for the center's approval. But check and see, because this is another way that you can save on groceries, especially if your Medicaid does this. Now, the last few tips that I'm going to give you is to be smart, guys. Be smart about reading and your leftovers. So there's so many ebooks as well as books that are on Amazon, Kindle, where there are $5 dinners. Now, these ebooks cover the cost of meals that you could create that only consist of $5 per day, which would be $35 per week. Now, they're not the most nutritious, and some of them are not the most filling meal, but some of the ones that I have bought included, like, hey, make a baked potato, add frozen broccoli and sour cream. That's your meal. Do spaghetti. You can do oatmeal pancakes or French toast or red beans and rice, sloppy joes. It gives you those items that are at least $5 or less, and then capitalize on what you make throughout the week and have a leftover night, right? This includes, hey, all the stuff that you didn't eat throughout the week, go ahead and put it out. We're just going to have a day that we eat leftovers, or because a lot of times breakfast doesn't cost as much as dinner, except for those eggs, right? We're not going to skip out on those eggs. Have breakfast for dinner on one of those nights. And so that's exactly another way to save, because it doesn't cost that much to make. French toast or pancakes are super cheap, right? And they're usually one of the family's favorites as well. So this is all I have on some grocery hacks. Let me know, how are you saving during these inflated prices at the grocery store, the gas pump? Do you like videos like this? Because this is shopping, saving, and everything in between. But now I'm bringing back the shopping. All right. So that's all I have. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you later, Gator. Bye, guys.